Hey y'all, this is Talk Safety to Me, Safety Talk with Apostle Erica Monique Glenn, and this is going to be day 42 of Safety Talk. So, today's Safety Talk is going to be regarding movie theaters, not just AMC, but movie theaters in general. And as we know, many people who go to the movie theaters, families, ladies, you go out with your girls, fellas, you go out with your fellas, people go out as family reunions. Some churches, some companies actually rent out movie theaters. I've seen that before. They did it for fundraisers, for pre-screening an event. Either way, you still need to be safe in the theater. I understand some theaters, depending on the size, they have multiple ladies' restrooms and multiple men restrooms, okay? But you still got to monitor the people you're with. You got to make sure you know where each other is at. So if ladies, if you're going to the restroom, come on now. At least two of y'all could go with your friend to the restroom, okay? Parents, guardians, summer camps, leaders, whoever, if you're with children, please be with them when they're going to the restroom, okay? Because again, anything can happen. We live in a sick world. And remember, this is a movie theater, not a daycare. Okay. I understand it takes a village. I understand it takes for everyone to be aware of the surroundings, everyone, to look out for one another. But other people are coming to enjoy a movie too, not to babysit your children. And if you're with the senior citizens, people older who may be utilizing wheelchairs, walkers, or they have a hard time walking and their balance sometimes is a little bit off. Look here, if you could accompany them to the restroom, please do so, because you never want something, God forbid, to happen. They fall backwards, God forbid, hit their head. Anything can happen. Sometimes those extra safety steps could save a life. I'm just saying, amen. And another point I want to mention, just like when I came to this theater, when I got here this morning, the ladies' rooms, they were doing something in there, so it was closed off. And they were like, hey, if you would like to use a restroom, you could always go in the men's restroom. Anytime I go into any establishment, they say the ladies' room is out of order. I'm not going to lie. I am not comfortable. Let me say this again. I am not comfortable going into the men's restroom. Okay? So I was just like, unless you could give me a piece of paper and I could write men and women and tape it on the men's the sign so women know they could come in here, that's the only way. Because I understand we live in a world, there's a lot of stuff going on legally, so people are getting sex change. I get it. But at the end of the day, the only way I'm comfortable of going into a restroom because the ladies' restroom is not in use or something going on is if you write a sign, tape it up there. I'm just being honest. Now, if I was, with my significant other and he's looking out for me, he'd be like, look, make sure the coast is clear. And, like, for instance, like some gas stations, it's like a single restroom or whatever the case may be, he'd stand outside the door. Now, that's different. But ladies, if you're by yourself, I can't speak for you. You probably willy-nilly just walk in there. But with me, no. I'm going to get a sign and let ladies know they could go into the men's restroom because the ladies' room is out of order and vice versa. So, establishments, managers, if you could write an out of order sign on a bathroom stall and tape it on there, if you could write an out of order sign and tape it on an ATM machine, you could do the same thing for the restroom. Okay, so if you know one restroom is out of order, at least take that extra step and write men and women and tape it on whatever restroom is open. So women and men know they both could use that. Okay, I'm just saying. And then if that's the case and you are a parent and you have children, and like say if it's a guy and he has a daughter, and you notice that of course you can't go in the ladies' restroom, please be with your daughter when she's going into the restroom and vice versa. So that's what I'm saying. Take these extra steps to monitor your children, make sure everybody's safe, and being aware of your surroundings. As fellas, the same thing goes for you. If you out with guy friends and all that, you still got to be aware of your surroundings. People target men too. There's cases out there you find out about guys being targeted as well. So don't think because you got testosterone and you're manly and all that, like nothing can happen to you. I need y'all to use more wisdom. A quick story. It's kind of tied to this. But when I was doing, believe Nashville, Tennessee, I was a Lyft driver. And it was a gentleman, actually California. I was doing Uber at the time. And I was dropping them off. And I'm always big on, especially if it's college students. I'm like, especially if I'm taking them to a bar or something, I'm like, be aware of your surroundings. Watch your drinks. Don't leave stuff unattended. Okay? So one time I was dropping off a gentleman to a bar. And I told him, I was like, make sure you watch your drinks and all that. He said, it's funny you mentioned that. He was like, because the week before that, it was something going on where he heard that it was a guy that was actually targeted or his drink was drugged. So that's what I'm saying. Just because you're a man don't mean people won't target you. We see all these cases too where people look here, some of y'all fellas, y'all got these nasty habits of hiring what they call them, escorts. Come on now, you know what I'm talking about. Meaning you go somewhere, you want to have fun with ladies and you pay them to be with you. You know what I'm talking about. I still consider it prostitution. But you got women out there that, guess what? If it's a case out there, a man had 2 women and went to a hotel. I guess somehow they drugged him and he woke up and guess what? They robbed him. But again, y'all say they don't target men. Yeah, all right. I need y'all to be more aware of your surroundings because I feel like this is a talk, like, you know what parents have a talk with their children before they leave the house. Like, look, when we go in that store, act like you got some sense. Don't ask for nothing. Don't touch nothing. And don't wander off and get lost in the store. I got to talk to y'all grown-ups because y'all like grown babies. Some of y'all are. Get it all the way together. Be aware of your surroundings. If you're going to go out to the movies, to bars, if you call yourself wanting to travel and all that, I need you to travel using wisdom and being mature adults, okay? Being aware of your surroundings. It's just like when you learn the sex ed. If you want to be grown and everything and you don't want to wait till marriage and you want to lay down with somebody, at least be responsible, wear protection. Okay? But again, this is Talk Safety to Me, Safety Talk with Apostle Eric Monet Glenn. And this is day 42. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. I'm going to continue to enjoy this cool drink.